sculpture, he called it, in this cul-de-sac up out here. That's what he wanted to do. They never did it.
Were you able to work on this kind of scale again?
Not as freely as this, though. This was Annabelle's room, one of the daughters. This was the master bedroom. Well, that's that.
Were you in touch with Frank Lloyd Wright at any time during the 30s?
Up to the 30s, although he was from Wisconsin. Frank Lloyd Wright. My wife had used to say, let's go over and see Frank Lloyd Wright. At that time, he had lots of affairs with, women and so on, and the reporters were after him all the time about, and all they would write are these fantastic stories and make them up. And they were bothering the hell out of him, the way they would be bothering the hell out of anybody that was a kind of a notorious character. And the average American person knew, except for a few people, knew only about his personal life because this was all that was written up in fantastic articles. My wife used to say, let's go over and see Wright. And I said, no, he's bothered by everybody else. There's nothing that I can contribute to Frank Lloyd Wright, and I'm not going to bother about it. And I'm not going to bother him. Well, one day in 37, about that same time or 38, I've forgotten exactly, we were driving in from Colorado and through Iowa, and on a Sunday morning at about 11 o'clock in the morning, we were coming through Spring Green to go to my hometown, Watertown. And we came through Spring Green, and we're going across the bridge, Wisconsin River there, and I was going to turn and go on to Watertown. And the CEO said, let's go over and see Frank Lloyd Wright. Well, I said, it's just down the road, the other way, about a quarter of a mile or so. I said, no, we won't go in, but, well, she said, let's drive down the entrance and have a look at the building. I said, all right, we'll do that. So I drove down there, we stopped the car at the entrance. There were a couple of pylons there, and a young fellow jumped out from the fellowship, jumped out and said, won't you come in? We charge 50 cents. I knew Frank was in a very bad way, financially. We charge 50 cents to come in, and you can come in, and for that we'll show you the place, and you can stay the afternoon, and there'll be a movie in the afternoon, and you can see the movie. And I said, in we go. We're helping him along. So in we went. Well, one of the chap who sold me the ticket recognized me, and he ran over then and told Wright I was there, and Wright said, tell him to wait, I want to see him. So we were told that Wright wanted to see me, and then we were invited. That was a Sunday, and on Sunday night the fellowship always got together, and people recited songs, and they sang, and they ate together, and everything else. And we were invited to this thing, but we had to dance. As Wright said, you have to earn your supper. I had to give him a speech, which was fine, except that I said, we're having dinner with a client in Madison, at a house we did in Madison. Is there a telephone around here? I asked Frank, so that I can telephone my friend and tell him we won't be for dinner. And then Wright read me a letter on being a slave to time. Always have to be somewhere. Always have to go somewhere. This is what you do. This is what's wrong with the average. He read me a long lecture on being a slave to time. Call me a slave to time. I let him go through with the story, and then he left to do something else, and I turned to a student and I said, where is there a telephone? And he said, there is no So I got in a car and drove down to Spring Green, called up Ed Morehouse and told him I wouldn't be there. And that was my first experience with that. Not my last, but I didn't go up very often. I took Gideon up there one day, and Wright was very rude to him. Siegfried Gideon and his wife. Drove him up there from here. I called up Frank, I said, bring up Mr. Gideon. All the time, Gideon made us wait half an hour for him. Then when he came in to the strains of the 1812 overture, he had a cane, and all the time Gideon was talking, Wright was doing this with his cane on the concrete, on the stone floor. And poor old Gideon, if you knew Gideon at all, he was a short, little, nervous guy. Couldn't organize himself to talk reasonably well at all.
Was there a reason that he was rude to him?
Who knows? I don't know.
Oh, but he did have a conscious reason for acting.
Oh, I don't know. That I have no idea. Except that he chose to do it. That's all I know. He did it. I was there. One time the Morehouses, I called up Wright one time from the Morehouses. We'd done work for them, and they wanted their kids to meet Frank. And I made arrangements to meet Frank out there one Sunday, and again on a Sunday. Well, this isn't the thing to talk about. You take me. I went out there, and Wright hadn't paid for 3 or 4 automobiles he bought, and I never saw Wright. He never saw us. He was avoiding these people trying to collect money.
Do you have any favorite architects amongst?
We're talking about that kind of thing. I shouldn't show you. I'll show you this. Yeah. Talking about people being broke. Here's an NSF check I made out to Buckminster Fuller in 1934, and it bounced. There it is. Bucky Fuller. He was in a bad way, but he admits it. Well, so does Wright.
Let me finish off that other question.